No, I don't think it's a buzzword. I think some of the coins and some of the tokens may disappear, but blockchain as a concept is here forever. I think that the whole concept of a distributed ledger is very sound. The internet and these huge, powerful networks across the globe have given us the capability to have a distributed ledger, and you can actually use that to underpin trust. I think the concept of an old ledger is fraught in many respects. They're subject to manipulation. They kind of closed loops and very inefficient and costly. So this concept of this distributed ledger is here to stay. I think what is quite interesting though is that because blockchain is a new way of conveying trust between organizations or across the value chain, that actually the real issues will actually be at the fringes of the blockchain. In other words, getting your transaction onto the blockchain and getting it off. That's probably going to be the new point that is subject to manipulation and one that will need to be concentrated on in the future. But the actual blockchain itself is a very, very sound principle, and I don't think it's going to go away in our lifetime. I think also, in terms of the hype cycle, blockchain has definitely, been through quite a major hype, and we're probably entering or have entered the kind of valley of disillusionment around this technology, which is really around any hype cycle, whatever technologies that one looks at. I think what's actually for me more important is actually, and more relevant, is the adoption cycle. And that's probably been the ability of organizations to actually adopt this technology. And blockchain is going to take a little bit longer because it's not something that you can, the real power of blockchain is across the value chain. It's across the network. It's actually about two parties conveying trust in a different mechanism. And the fact that there's multiple enterprises in value chains means that you've got to take an industry view, you've got to take a value chain view, and therefore blockchain will probably take a little bit longer to really, really be embedded, because it's not just about doing a blockchain experiment within your enterprise, which you can own, but actually being part of an industry forum or being part of a greater value chain. And that's the difficulty that I see that we have in kind of implementing this technology at the moment.